Shubin and Grebnev dive into the Sicilian defense Nussdorf variation in this thrilling Asian Individual Chess Championships 2025 open round to encounter. On e4. On c5. Knight f3. On d6. On d4. Threatening pawn takes c5. Pawn takes d4 played by Grebnev. Knight takes d4. Knight f6. Knight c3 leads us into Sicilian defense Nussdorf variation. On a6. Bishop g5. On e6. Queen f3. Knight bd7. King castled queenside. Queen c7. Bishop d3. Bishop e7. Queen g3. King castled kingside. On f4. On b5 stop here and find the strongest move for Shubin. Rook he1 is best move here because on b4. Knight a4. Rook e8. On e5. On takes e5. On takes e5 position is equal shifting to the main variation. On b5. Knight d5 is not the best move played by Shubin. Threatening knight takes c7. On takes d5 played by Grebnev. Knight f5. Shubin is aiming to play Bishop h4. On g6. Knight takes e7 check. King g7. Rook he1. Bishop b7. On takes d5. Rook fe8. Knight f5 check. King f8 and secure a stronghold in the game. Bishop d8 played by Grebnev. Grebnev is planning to play Knight c5. Knight takes g7. Knight takes e4. Bishop takes d8. Queen takes d8. Bishop takes e4. Knight takes e4. Queen b3. Bishop e6 and gain a significant edge. Knight takes g7 played by Shubin. King h8 it is novelty move. Threatening pawn takes e4. Knight f5 played by Shubin. Shubin wants to play Bishop h6. Knight g4. Queen takes g4 and put immense pressure on the opponent. Knight e8 played by Grebnev. Pawn takes d5. Knight c5. Knight d4. Knight g7. Grebnev is preparing to play on f6. Bishop h6. On f5. Rook he1. Bishop f6. Bishop g5. Queen f7 and dominate the board. Knight c6 played by Shubin. Threatening bishop takes h7. Bishop takes g5 played by Grebnev. Pawn takes g5. Knight takes d3 check. Rook takes d3. Bishop f5. Threatening bishop takes d3. Rook d4 played by Shubin. Rook ae8. Queen f3. Queen b6. On g4. Threatening pawn takes f5. Bishop d7 played by Grebnev. Rook hd1 think carefully what is the best move for Grebnev. Bishop takes c6 is logical continuation as pawn takes c6. On d5. On h4. Queen takes c6. On h5. Rook c8. Grebnev heading towards winning. Let's analyze the main game. Rook hd1. Rook c8 is not the best move played by Grebnev. Grebnev intends to play. Bishop takes c6. Pawn takes c6. Rook takes c6 and seizes the initiative. Knight e7 played by Shubin. Threatening knight takes c8. Rook c7 played by Grebnev. Pawn g6. Queen c5. Threatening queen takes c2 mate. Pawn c3 played by Shubin. Shubin is planning to play. Queen h3. Pawn takes g6. Knight takes g6 check. King g8. Knight takes f8 and dominate the board. Bishop f5 played by Grebnev. Threatening bishop takes g6. Pawn takes f5 played by Shubin. Rook takes e7. Pawn f6. Threatening pawn takes e7. Pawn takes g6 played by Grebnev. Pawn takes g7 check. King takes g7. Queen g3. Rook f5. Pawn a4. Pawn takes a4. Rook takes a4. Rook e2. Rook b4. Queen c7. Queen d3. Threatening queen takes e2. Rook takes h2 played by Grebnev. Queen takes a6. Queen c5. Queen d3. Pawn h5. King b1. King h6. Grebnev intends to play. Queen f2. Pawn c4. Rook f3. Queen d4. Rook f8. Queen takes f2. Rook takes f2 and put immense pressure on the opponent. Queen e4 played by Shubin. Queen f2. King a2. Rook e5. Threatening rook takes e4. Queen c4 played by Shubin. Rook e2. Grebnev's idea is to play. Rook takes b2 check. King a3. Rook a2 check. King b3. Queen c2 mate and establish a winning position. Queen b5 played by Shubin. Queen f6. Threatening queen takes c3. Rook dd4 played by Shubin. Rook hf2. Queen b8. Rook d2. Grebnev's idea is to play. Rook takes d4. Rook takes d4. Queen e5. Rook d3. Pawn h4 and increase their advantage significantly. Queen c7 played by Shubin. Queen e5. Rook takes d2. Rook takes d2. Pawn c4. Pawn h4. Queen d8. Threatening queen takes h4 check. King h5 played by Grebnev. Rook b7. Shubin is preparing to play. Rook h7 check. King g4. Queen takes h4 check and secure a stronghold in the game. Pawn g5 played by Grebnev. Queen c8. Queen e4. Rook b6. Rook d1. Rook b3. Rook f1. Queen h8 check. King g4. Think carefully what is the best move for Shubin. Queen c8 check is a strong choice, since Rook f5, Queen c7, Rook f8, Rook c3, Rook a8 check. King b3 still Shubin is losing. Let's go to the main game. King g4. Threatening queen takes c4. Queen c3 is not the best move played by Shubin. Shubin intends to play Queen h3 check, King h5. Queen takes f1 and put immense pressure on the opponent. Rook f4 played by Grebnev. Queen h3 check, King h5. Queen d7. Queen takes c4. Queen e8 check. King g4. Queen e6 check. Rook f5. Queen takes d6. Queen takes d5. Pause the video and find the best move for Shubin. Queen h2 is a strong choice, since King h5. Queen e2 check. King h6. Queen a6 check. King g7. Queen e2 still Shubin is losing. Let's go to the main variation. Queen takes d5. Queen b4 check is not the best move played by Shubin. Rook f4 Grebnev claimed a well-earned victory.